What is going on, guys? Carter here with Edge Mindset. Thank you so much for taking the time to hang out with me on this glorious, fantastic, beautiful day. We've got another unboxing for you, for me, for us, right? Collectively, we're going to enjoy this. It's a little bit different, okay? This is something a little bit different than what I've been featuring lately on my channel. Not different than, ever, right? I've featured plenty of stuff like this, but a little bit different. And we've got purple bubble wrap, which is always a cute little surprise. Let's check this out. Before we dig all the way in, I want to say thank you for all of your support, liking, commenting, subscribing, doing all of those kinds of things. Really helps me out and keeps me going. We do have a little bit of a note here from the maker, blah, blah, blah. Looks pretty standard, right? It's basically just saying, hey, thanks for buying my knife design. And, if you have any issues, just reach out to me. I don't know if they know I have a channel or not. Maybe I told them, maybe I didn't. So this is made in China. It has the sticker on there. I actually don't see that on knives, actually. Yeah, now that I think about it. Blade finish, dark stone wash. That kind of gives it away. We have, here we go. Boom. Wicked Dream Designs Nefarious. How frickin' cool is that name, right? First run, Nefarious. Number 16, I didn't know these were numbered. 16 is pretty cool. MAGNACUT blade, titanium, all stonewash. We've got the signature right there. Wicked Dream Designs. Nice glossy card there. We've got a decal of the design. So this individual does knife modding, knife reviews, that kind of stuff, right? So they are an online knife person, right? Everybody that I wish I could be, that's what this person does. I apologize, I can't remember the guy's name that runs this company, but this is, I believe, his first knife design. You may have seen this around, right? These had, oh man, that is thin behind the edge. These made their rounds to the different reviewers. Unfortunately, I wasn't cool enough to be a part of that. But I bought one with my own money. So, take that. Take that for not sending me one of these to check out. I'm going to get you back by just spending my own money on one. All right, let's quit yapping about things other than the knife. How frickin' wild is this? I mean, right when you think you've seen all the designs and that you can't possibly take titanium and steel and do something different, you get something wild like this. That isn't as wild as it looks, right? I love these kind of designs. I call these sleeper designs, where the knife looks funkier than it actually is. You know what I'm saying? Essentially, it's a Wharncliffe, right? You've got a Wharncliffe tip right here that you can use as a Wharncliffe. You see this kind of recurved, weird tip thing, and you automatically think that this is the tip you got to use. And, what do you do? Hold it like this? How would you possibly use that tip? No, just use this like a normal Wharncliffe. You have your functional tip right here. You've got a nice, thin, slicey edge all the way back here. Very slight hollow grind on this, but look how high up it goes. This sucker is a Slicer Supreme. And then you've got this front here. Now, I don't know. I can't really sit here and say how useful this is up at the front. I don't know what you'd exactly use that for. I mean, you've obviously got kind of this tip you could do some stuff with, but most of your cutting is going to be back here using it Wharncliffe style. Very, very cool. And then, of course, the handle. We've got this step milling going on here. Beautiful triangle pivot. Very cool. By the way, if you haven't picked up already, I have no affiliation with this company. They did not reach out to me, unfortunately. They did not send me anything, unfortunately. I just liked this design enough that I picked it up. Here's another thing. First impression I will point out is it is extremely ergonomic and comfortable. Once again, sleeper design, right? Doesn't look like it would be. You would think that this is a design over function, right? And to a certain degree it is, right? It is. But the ergos on this thing are fantastic. And this little thumb poon, I mean, I guess that's a poon. It's just like a really set back poon. Very, very nice. Very nice. My hand just melts right into this thing. Let's do a quick size comparison to like a paramilitary 2. like usual, about the same size, right? So it's kind of that medium-sized knife. It's big, it's heavy, it's wood, but it's not ridiculous. You know, it's no Medford or anything like that. Feels like we've got lightning in here. We absolutely do. We got lots of pockets. Inset liner lock right there. Is that steel, the whole thing? Yes, it is. So this whole piece right here is steel, hence why it's a different color than the titanium. This one has a sandblasted and then stonewash finish across everything. 4.6 ounces. Very, very cool. You know, nice, thick blade stock right there. OEM. I looked up who the OEM is. I think it was Kubi. Don't quote me on that. Maybe I am incorrect. I don't know. Like that flipper. Fires. Fires. This flipper fires like a boss. Fires like a boss. Very cool. Very cool stuff. I like how this kind of mirrors each other. Very nice design work. Yeah, that's cool. That's cool. It's almost like, yeah, it's just like a 69 type thing going on there. Very neat. Milled pocket clip, hidden screw. What else we got going on here? 2 front screws. Would have been cool if those came in the back, but you probably couldn't have, you know, made that work back here. So maybe that's why it's moved there. Very nice design. I like this, man. Keep making knives. If this is your first entry, what a nice kind of debut, in my opinion. This came in a bunch of different flavors. You know, the only other one that I was really torn between was the blasted handle, just like this, and the belt satin blade. But I have so many belt satin blades. I mean, I've just got them all over the place. I don't know. I just went full stonewash on this bad boy. And then there's like blacked out version. There's like tux versions. I think there was some dress versions with Mokutai, or maybe it was just a separate Mokutai kit. Can't remember. Depending on when I get this video up, and depending on what's happened since I ordered this and got it, shipping was very, very fast. These were still available. Like, these had dropped. There was a pre-order. Pre-orders went out to everybody that had pre-ordered it, and there was a bunch on the site. And so, you know, I'll double check before I post this, but last time I looked, these were still available in case you want to pick one of these up. Wicked Dream Designs Nefarious. Very cool knife. Glad to have it in my collection. What a showpiece. Let's check this lockup. You know, it's like, I've never had one of these overseas OEM knives surprise me with lockup, really. But I'm waiting for the time. I'm waiting for the time. Waiting for the time that I go to do this and it just completely fails and slices my finger off on camera. One of these days that's going to happen. All right, guys. Nefarious Wicked Dream Designs. All the info will be posted down below in case you are interested. And like I said before, no affiliation, but I like to support my fellow knife guys, my fellow content creators. We're all on the same team here. We're all in it together. All right, guys. Talk to you later.